Standing can be a valuable go-to when riding.
Hello, Tim with FATRIDE. Today's video is on standing while riding. There's a lot of videos out there, and most of them will be aligned to the performance side of things. Mine comes at it from a little different perspective. But the normal is you're sitting in the saddle and you're using a higher cadence, you're using aerobic power, and your heart rate. When you go to standing up, you're looking at a lower RPM, higher torque, and using more muscle and shorter efforts. And it totally aligns to my normal ride on the mountain bike trails. I mean, when I'm riding the trail, I'm typically sitting down, using my aerobic power, using my heart rate as the limiter. Standing up is like coming up onto a hill. Sure enough, you stand, you go into a slower cadence, but you're using more muscle and a higher effort. I'm turning 60 at the end of the month, and with turning 60, long story short, my doctor wants me off the saddle for at least a month. And to tell you the truth, I was literally devastated. I thought,
What brought me to the doctor? Prostate issues. My options? Not sitting in the saddle for a while, or surgery. I'm not linking cycling to prostate issues. What I'm noting is older males have higher chances of prostate issues. Only proper diet and doctor's care can alter that course. What I am noting is sitting on a bike saddle can irritate the issue, and that's where I'm at today. If you are younger, take advantage of all the options that are out there today. Most manufacturers out there make prostate cutout saddles. Shorts and bibs have become very technical as far as the chamois pads. When riding, divide your time with standing and sitting. Make sure your saddle is not nose up, which puts more pressure on the prostate.
the ride from my house to the mountain bike trails is about 40-50 minutes long. And what I can say is riding, standing up through a city, I mean, it's just a different, because the leverage, your coordination, your timing, everything's just off. The steering is slightly different. And with traffic, crosswalks, people walking with their pets, people pulling out of driveways, it just sucks. On the other side of it is when I get to the mountain bike trails, the trails are typically loops, and by the second loop, I have figured out a rhythm, I figured out the gearing, and it's very doable. And on the other side of it is, on any given mountain bike trail, for every uphill, there's a downhill. And I know every downhill I ride, I'm always standing up. So there is a portion of each loop that you're standing up anyway, that's encompassed in it. And I really found that on the trail, it wasn't that bad. The one thing I did learn the hard way was going up a climb. Normally, you just attack it, you go all in for it. And what I learned here is when you're standing up the whole time, when you're sitting down and you stand up for the climb, you get to the top, your effort's done, it's almost muscle memory that you sit down and go back into a higher cadence to recover. But when you're standing 100% of the time, when you get to the top of the climb, if you went too hard, it is like you almost come to a crawl. Other than that, ride fat, have a great day, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.